Congratulations to all the married couples that have persevered through the ups and downs, and a special congratulations to my parents. 27 years ago today, they tied the knot and made the vow to love each other through everything. Even though this hasn't been easy, they have stuck to the promises made that day 27 years ago and continue to love each other immensely. According to the National Health Statistics, a little more than half the people that get married get a divorce. My parents beat the odds, and this is something that they are very proud of and something I strive to hopefully get one day. My parents met when they were 20 years old because my dad was throwing a party at his house. Him and his friends were passing out flyers at Sierra College, and my mom's friend happened to get one. My mom's friend dragged my mom to the party, and when they met, they hit it off. For my dad, it was love at first sight. Even a few years later, my dad's friends from the party were talking to my mom and saying how they were trying to get my dad to, party with them and hit on all these girls with them. And my dad was like, no, I just met this girl and I really like her. And he was trying to tell them all about my mom. So 2 months into dating, my dad took my mom to a family wedding where my mom met all of my dad's family. She was extremely nervous to go, but they ended up all loving her. And when my dad met my mom's family, they ended up all loving him too. My mom knew my dad was the one about 6 months into dating him. He would always take her places. He was so sweet and funny, my mom said. And my dad knew my mom was the one because she was so beautiful and just so sweet and had such a kind heart. They got engaged 4 years into dating. My mom says that this was a little bit too long and she wished that they would gotten engaged sooner, and she was been waiting for my dad to get down on one knee for a while. But my dad was really nervous and he had planned to get engaged sooner, but he had been looking for the right ring for over a year, and once he found the right ring, then bam, he popped the question. So once they were engaged, they moved in together into the house that we are still currently living in. They were engaged a year before they got married, and they got married at a small church in Citrus Heights, and they had a small, beautiful wedding. So they waited 6 years to have kids. They had my older sister when they were age 30, and then they had me 2 years later at age 32. They gave both my sister and I the best childhood we could have asked for, and they always gave us everything we needed, plus everything we wanted. And since moving into the house, my parents have completely remodeled it all themselves, which has brought them even closer together. So over the years, there's been many struggles that have tested their love. It hasn't been all fun and games. My dad has been injured a lot, so this put a lot of stress on my mom. He's been transported 10 times by ambulance and by a helicopter once, but that's another story to talk about. My dad's work has also been super stressful. And he's been gone a lot. He's a firefighter, my dad is a firefighter, so growing up he'd be gone 3 nights a week, so my mom would be home alone with 2 little girls raising them. This was extremely stressful because sometimes he would be gone for up to a month at a time, and I know it made my mom feel kind of like she was a single mom raising us alone sometimes. Also, my mom got laid off, and this put a lot of stress on my family. All these things were difficult to go through, and plus many more, but they have made our family stronger. So even after 27 years of being married and about 31 years of being together, they still show their love and affection for each other and for their family. My mom says that my dad shows his love by doing things. He's very handy and built us a pool, an outdoor kitchen, remodeled our whole house himself, plus the help of my mom, and much more. He shows his love by trying to get the best for us. He also loves hanging out with his family. From going garage sailing to going to the movies, he would clear his whole schedule just to hang out with us. My dad says my mom shows her love by always having a clean house for the family and always making us dinner. Whenever we come home at night, there was always a hot, delicious dinner on the stove, and I never really appreciated this when I was younger, but now growing up, I'm starting to appreciate it, that our house is so clean and so tidy, and I know it takes a lot of hard work to keep it that way. So I know some families, their parents don't ever hang out, they don't ever see each other, they're both always working, but even after 27 years, my parents still hang out all the time. My parents will go on camping trips, go on spontaneous trips, they'll just go up to Reno for the night just to hang out, and they will spontaneously go out to dinner or hang out during the day together all the time. So I was very lucky growing up, having such great models to look up to. They taught me how to treat someone you care about, and how if you really care for someone, you should never hold your feelings back. Since the divorce rate has gone up, it has made me wonder if true love even exists. And by seeing my parents, it makes me believe that it does. Thank you.